We didn't do it yesterday.
It's Saturday night. Oh shit.
It's Sunday night.
I guess we're doing these podcasts on Sundays.
So the title's called Sunday Podcast.
Sunday night podcast.
No, it's supposed to be on Saturdays. This is just like an exception.
Yeah, this is the pilot.
This is the pilot.
Sunday night. Oh.
Alright then, I have more following on YouTube, why not?
Saved. We changed it in time.
Alright then, no copyrighted shit, boys. Hi, what is up, guys? Welcome to T-Scope's Sunday night podcast with the Blue Project. My god, guys, this is gonna be so epic. We're gonna try to play some Fortnite, and it's gonna be great. Be so epic. We're gonna try to play some Fortnite, and it's gonna be great. Well then.
That worked?
You under hour.
I guess we'll put it on Phil, but we're not going to talk to the person. So anyways, with our first topic, we're going to talk about the biggest life change that we have went through. Alright? So, who wants to take this first?
Who wants to take the first one?
Who wants to take?
I don't care. Boys, go.
Alright, Todd, you go first. What was the biggest life change you have gone through?
Biggest life change I have gone through. Do you mean negatively or positively?
Either one. The biggest life change that has changed your life forever.
I might have to think about this one. I didn't volunteer to go at all, so I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Alright, I'll let Galaxy go then. Galaxy, you wanna go ahead?
Oh gosh, okay. The biggest life change for me that probably I'll remember for the rest of my life is leaving my stepmom at her mom's on Thanksgiving and never going to go back for her. I've known her for most of my life, but I met her when I was 3. For 10 years of my life, and just down the drain.
Well, I'd say the biggest life change that I have gone through that made me the person I probably am today is mainly my mom's death about 4 years ago. That was a huge change in my life. She's been sick ever since I was a child growing up. So knowing that she was going to pass away at some point, I was pretty much prepared. But I didn't know it was going to happen that soon, and it happened. Huge change in my life. I went to go on to be positive, change all the negative things I was doing, such as stealing and stuff. And here I am now. Very positive person. I am glad how it turned out. Todd, did you finally figure out what you were going to say? Your biggest life change?
See, back in middle school, well, I was a bit of an odd one then, but that just happens, you know. That stutter, my god. Anyways, that just happens to everybody, you know. Sometimes, you know, you're just a little left out, but I was okay with that. But I think what made it different from me is I was morbidly different from all the other kids. That I think my taste in humor and other things as such was so you know, fucking fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? So individual, so abstract that it really led to just being picked on and shit like that, right? So for a while I didn't want to go to school. I wanted to do homeschooling because the teasing had gotten to a point where I couldn't handle it anymore. But then honestly, I need to thank my dad for this. I still don't give him enough credit for what he did. He sat me down and said, "Look, son, you've gotta handle that shit like man, you know, shit's gonna happen. You know, you know, even I gotta agree that, you know, you're kind of a little dark in the way you act. Everything you say is not cultured whatsoever. So that means no more saying the N word in public for me, boys. So I took his advice, and it kind of made me the person I am today. Just the teasing and talk my father gave me, it really made me, you know, feel better about myself. Oh, fuck, I'm bad at this. It made me,
just let it all out. Just let it out.
yeah, it really did make me feel better about the way I acted around people. I definitely changed some things, and honestly, that's I didn't call him the hard RN word straight off bat after meeting him. I got along with him, you know, everything like that. And the thing is, to be honest, I don't.
Go ahead. No, I was just looking at something.
To be honest, I don't really struggle with that anymore. But some of that shit is still evident in my day-to-day life, and it just kind of makes me grateful that I can have these great friends who I'm talking to right now as we speak, you know, be there for me. I am genuinely grateful, despite how much I shit talk you guys. I am genuinely grateful because to my father and to you guys, because without my father I wouldn't have been able to probably get along with you guys as well as I do, and that means we probably wouldn't know each other or interact with each other as we are now, you know, being best boys, getting along and shit. So yeah, that's it. That was a long time ago too, you know. Black Ops 3 shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we are talking about things that huge life changes that changed us. We're going through each topic that I have currently written up. So Galaxy, you want to go ahead, and you said that you had something right after Todd again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the thing is, it was about my grandpa, and I barely knew him. He was on my dad's side, and I really cared about my family, and as much as I cared for my friends. And,
Hello, Panda.
He got really sick one day, and which led up to getting very worse. And I wish I could still be with him today, and being with friends that can support you like y'all, which I'm really grateful for. And the thing is, though, he ended up passing away on a holiday, which was the worst part about it. And I knew him, like, I really knew him for like a few years, like as much as I can remember. And if I could just get one day back with him, I would be really grateful for it. And I'm just glad I could let this all out and everything. But I'm glad I met y'all for like how y'all guys support each and every group. And I'm just really grateful for that. And I just want to hopefully make sure I don't lose y'all as well as I did my grandpa.
That's definitely understandable. I mean, none of us are probably going to be leaving this group. I'm definitely not going to be ditching anyone in the group.
I'm not going to be leaving.
Because I love this group. I founded this group. I've been with this group. I've been with Todd for years. I've been with Grizz for years. And definitely going to stay with you as long as I can as well, Galaxy. Definitely. Yeah, see, the thing is, it sucks to lose family and friends. I've already went through a lot of that. I've lost my cousin as of October. And it does hurt, yeah, but I definitely give time as well to like be back with them at least just once. But you can go ahead, Todd.
Yeah, my biggest fear, honestly, is this group turning kind of turning into how your Xbox Live friends on 360 or PS3 friends turned out, where one day you guys were, you know, chilling. It was another normal day, you know. Hey, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. And your friend who was promising to come back on tomorrow never came back, and that's saddening just to think about now. I really hope that doesn't happen with this group.
Well,
I really,
yeah, that's definitely a huge meme. I've had friends on PS3 and stuff. I like found after about 4 years of not talking with them, and it would be like completely forgotten about us, and like they wouldn't remember,
They would just move on.
and they already moved on. So I wouldn't be able to spend the chance just to hang out with them one more time. I had an old friend I used to play Black Ops 1 with, the guy that I used to play Call of Duty a lot with. I made contact with him about last year, and he just ignored me and left it like that. I mean, it does suck, but friends do come and go. But with this group, I don't think that's possibly going to happen. But yeah, let's get into the next topic. So the next topic is how badly have you been in love, and how was that person that you were in love with? So anyone want to go first, Todd?
all right, sure. Well, this one is tricky because I wouldn't exactly say I've been truly in love. There's not exactly one person who's been there for me. I may make jokes about, like, you know, flirting with people. Everybody does, and I do, but I don't know. Last time I got into a relationship, it was pretty there was no love. It was pretty scary getting into and getting out of, to be honest, because the person I was with constantly lied to me, and I wasn't exactly
A fan of that. Yeah.
yeah. So that's kind of made me iffy about relationships. I mean, I'm thankful for that relationship though, however, because it has made me extremely cautious on who I should be with, and after that, to be honest with you, I haven't found any true love. I haven't found any, like, you know, love or just anybody I wanna, you know, be with.
Spend the rest of your life with.
So that's going a bit far, but yeah, I just haven't anybody I want to
Basically,
be
kinda
with.
leading to that road. Like that, to share your life with. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Blue knows who I'm talking about too, so yeah. Yeah, you guys can go next.
Galaxy,
Whatever.
you want to go next,
Okay, hold on.
or you want to skip it?
Well, I'll just let it out.
Alright.
Well, my ex, friends kept on trying to warn me that she was gonna cheat on me. Well, kind of a bit. And it led to that she was trying to go back to her ex. And the worst part about this, that she had one of her best friends, which I knew very well, and was really skilled at writing poems. She made her friend write a poem, and the worst part about it that she couldn't just let it out herself. She had to have someone go up to me and give me a letter just to say that we're done and over with. And people should learn from mistakes like that, because it didn't end up. Her ex did not go back with her, so she basically ruined that for her. And yeah.
Damn.
And at that moment, I wanted to cry, but I didn't.
She didn't even want to do it personally, huh?
Yeah, she was too afraid just to do it.
Yeah.
Some of my viewers, which I know, may know who I'm talking about.
Ooh. Alright, what about you, Blue? You got anything to share?
What about me? Yeah, I have something. So like you already know about my love life and stuff with my exes and stuff. So not all the relationships turn out perfect, but yeah, I did have. There was one good crush I had in middle school. Me and her were like really good friends, super close. But she definitely flirted with me a lot, gave me a lot of signals. I did the same. But the thing was, every single time I went for it, I was rejected. So every single time I tried, it was just fell after fell. I mean, she was really attractive, definitely. But like, she would always send me the signals that like she was into me, and that I should go for it. and every single time I did, it was the same stuff. So I stopped. So I stopped going for it, and then she still gave me signals and stuff. And then later on, she came out to me, and about that moment, I kind of lost everything at that point because I was like, "You rejected me several times." And
So you
honestly, I don't really know. I gave up on it a bit over time. I mean, no. I went to a different school like afterwards, so I never really saw her again. So it's been years now, at least 4 years, 5 years.
Would you say you regret that or no?
I'd say I do regret that because she didn't live that far. I could have like still kept contact. We could have still been talking, see what would have happened, and I could have made up my mind and did. So I kind of do regret that because recent relationships and stuff. You've known how that went. My ex Bailey cheated, etc. So none of that was great. It wasn't a great feeling. It wasn't a great thing to do. So definitely, I would say that most of my relationships have turned out bad. But I will find one eventually that can be better. But let's move on to...
That's kind of what everybody hopes for, yeah?
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
hope for that, but I know I'm gonna die single.
You don't know that. You don't.
Yes, I do know that.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Interesting.
Indeed. Okay,
All right,
what's the
boys.
next topic?
What's my next topic? Our topic is where do we plan on living in the future? I think all of us can speak for this. Well, mainly me and Tot. So, none of you guys probably noticed if you watch my channel or Tot's channel, but grown to be like really good friends, like best friend. We've known each other for 3 years plus. And over the time, we've all set up for one goal, which is to eventually in the future all have one house together. Like a whole group house, kind of like Team 10, but we're not going to be like Team 10 because fuck Team 10.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be the Teen Titans.
Fucking. But that was one of our things where the whole group lives together. We all have fun. So like each of us had a role. It's like I would be a cook and shit because I'm really good at cooking. I like cooking. It's fun.
I want to taste how you're cooking.
And then
That's me
Phoenix
too.
is gonna be our guy that does the taxes.
Huh. So like, yeah, Tater Ton is gonna be whatever the fuck. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's just second. Need some starters.
I'm good.
But I actually thought of doing that a long time ago with my friends, where like before I met y'all, like where we get into one big house and we all help each other, like pay shit off.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were planning on doing. I still plan on doing that, but the thing is, we all can't decide on a place to live because we all live in different areas. So, like, Grizzly, Brent, and Wyatt, they live in Wisconsin. Phoenix, he lives in Missouri. Me and Top, and you, Galaxy, we all live in Texas. But a majority of the group lives in Texas. So, I have been saying that we should all live in Texas. Others have suggested, like Phoenix suggested Missouri where he lives because his family has a good amount of land. So, like, he has a good amount of land. His parents, they work in the medical field, if I'm correct.
Yeah, but honestly,
like,
fuck
good.
Oklahoma. I know he doesn't live there, but fuck Oklahoma.
But yeah, so we don't really know a
say,
place
like,
yet.
somewhere where, like, I say like get a place where like it's easy to get to where you're raised at and everything. Like where it's in the middle of everything, where you can get to back where you were raised and like go visit your family and everything, so it doesn't take that long.
No,
Yeah.
the thing about this is
The thing is, most of my family lives here too.
We aren't like
Yeah,
exactly.
family lives here.
We aren't exactly trying to be big dreamers when it comes to this plan. You know, we're not gonna go into this thinking we're gonna be like FaZe or like the best YouTube crew out there.
I just wanna do what I do. What I do YouTube for fun. It's a hobby.
I want to think about realistically. I don't. It's so hard to grow today on social media as a platform in general.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
honestly,
I mean, currently.
So honestly,
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
Like if any of us were able to grow, that'd be a miracle, and I'd be extremely grateful for that.
Exactly. But also currently with what's going on with the coronavirus pandemic, the riots, the protests and all that the spread of the coronavirus is also getting worse due to all these protests and stuff and people acting foolish and stuff. But with that going on at the same time, YouTube has hit its highest peak in years due to the virus because people are stuck at home. But now with all the protests and stuff, there's people outside heading back out as if nothing's going on, while the rate for coronavirus is spreading up higher and higher, and we're about to hit our second wave with the coronavirus so that's going to become even worse. But currently YouTube has grown quite bigger with this virus going on, so with that we do have a chance of getting noticed more. I mean, it's not going to probably happen soon, but it will happen over the years because it does take time to grow. Unlike some YouTubers, like let's say Josh Dub, within weeks he has earned over millions of subs within like just 1 week, 2 week. It's crazy. But YouTube is definitely a hard platform to grow on. Same with Twitch, but Twitch's algorithm is a bit better than YouTube, to be honest, over here. Because YouTube's algorithm doesn't really recognize you for how long you've been streaming, but more into what the viewers are interested. So, like, let's say the viewers interested in Fortnite, they're gonna get a ton of recommended Fortnite videos from popular channels. They're not gonna really suggest any low channels over time. I mean, we can get noticed over time, but that normally depends if we want to spend money on advertisements and etc. I did make my own ad, but the thing is, I wasn't able to make it go public and stuff. But definitely, I wish to grow my channel over time because I have been wanting to be a YouTuber for years now, and knowing that I'm able to do it now, edit and all this stuff, it brings me a lot of joy. It makes me really happy because I have been watching, one YouTuber I know I've been watching for the longest time is definitely Smitty, because I've been watching him since 2012, and just seeing how much he has grown over the years, how his editing's changed, it's honestly amazing to see someone grow that perfect, and knowing how long you've watched them, just to see them turn into that. And it's honestly very respectful. It's great. So seeing all that is really nice, and knowing that I can eventually grow into a huge channel over the years, or maybe not, will definitely make me happy, as long as I got to do what I wanted to over the years, because I have tried making a channel back in 2012 or whatever back then. I mean, me and Tot have watched the original video back then, Wacky Fun Time, a tour of my room. I was a little kid being really dumb at the time. You know, the old YouTube outro with the kid playing dubstep in the background, having a seizure with a piece of paper with his name on it. So I have been one of those kids, but I wasn't the type with the seizure and the name on a piece of paper. It was just me just freaking out and doing stupid shit.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of my old channels.
But definitely, I'd say I am happy to be on this platform doing what I love. Irregardless of how low my channel has been going over the years, I'm still happy to be doing what I'm doing now, because at least I'm doing something I wanted to do over the years. One thing that I definitely say I do regret about doing this is giving up on the channel about sometime last year. Last year was the lowest my channel has ever reached, because I ended up giving up on the channel. I stopped uploading, I stopped editing, and I only committed to live streams. And all I'm gonna say is live streams on YouTube is not a way to grow at all. It is the worst way to ever grow on YouTube, because over time, all your channel is going to be filled with is just 8-hour live streams after 8-hour live streams, just every single time. And nobody's going to stick around and watch 8 hours of just random live streams. They're going to want to see an edited video, like at least 10 minutes long. They'll love watching those. That's what I try and do. But the thing is, over time with all that, is you can grow. But if you just only live stream and stuff, that will bring your channel down to the worst.
That's what happened to me. was live streaming and like I only got like about like 1 to 2 views every now and then, and so it didn't. But until I started posting videos, I started like getting at least like around 70 views every now and then. And Blue's the one who told me if I keep on live streaming, it ain't gonna last long.
Definitely, because, I mean, when I was doing that all last year, I noticed my channel went down from, hold on, actually, let me pull up the channel statistics, because I normally look at the statistics because I like to see how well my channel has changed over the years. But all I can say is I've been on YouTube for about 3 years. So 3 years I used to get at least 60 plus views on every single video on average. And then later on when I only started live streaming and stuff, I ended up only getting at least 10 videos, 7 views at least each after like a whole month in total. So it was really bad for my channel. So I mean the highest views that I probably got that year was at least 35, which is really sad. So around that time, I finally decided to end my channel. I made a channel decision, and then I decided I'm not going to give up on this, and I'm going to keep trying. So I did, and I actually put effort into my editing and stuff again, and here I am now. I don't plan on quitting on editing. I plan on making my videos. I'm trying to have a weekly schedule. I'm trying to keep up with it. Sometimes I procrastinate, sometimes I don't, and I do regret sometimes procrastinating because it's not going to be good for my channel. I started doing Photoshop. I started making my thumbnails and stuff. I'd say my thumbnails aren't the best. My Photoshop isn't the best. So don't expect my thumbnails and stuff to be really good. Like, for example, the Modern Warfare with the boys. That Photoshop was kind of cheap, and all it was just two things just smacked together. The Bounty Hunter one, I did take some time on that one. I am proud of that one. But I do have some thumbnails I plan on using even longer now and stuff. But I definitely do say that live streaming is not the best way to grow your channel.
Yeah, because like,
unless you're on Twitch.
I thought about ending my channel, and I talked to Blue about it, and Blue was like, "You're just gonna really give up like that?"
I mean, you really shouldn't, especially if you have the potential to do it and stuff. Don't just give up on it. I mean, I planned on giving up on it, but I knew I couldn't because how much I enjoyed doing it. It brought me a lot of joy. I had fun. I love recording. But all I'm gonna say is the number one problem that we have with YouTube now is you don't really know what content you should be posting, because sometimes you'll just you'll normally just you'll be recording for hours on end. Sometimes you won't be recording, and you won't get the content that you feel like would be good for a video. For me, I used to think people only wanted to see funny things, but I finally changed it, and I was like, no, I'll upload what I want to upload and be myself. So the way
I totally get that point.
So the way I edit is I try and be unique myself, but there's not enough unique ways for me to make my videos. I mean, I'd say the one unique thing that I probably do is probably just, I'd say my group is the most unique part about it. Because we may make jokes about the group. So yeah, Phoenix is like the depressed one, Todd's the war crime guy. I'm pretty much just a leader that's good at everything. And then Galaxy's just the one that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing half of the time. And then Grizzly's like the extra dumb one, and like dumbass number 2. It's fun. I'd say that's the most unique part. I mean, there's not really any. I'd say there's not really any way that I could differentiate myself from a lot of things. So normally when I come to edit, I put subtitles. Yes, I do. Not on everything, but on a majority of the things that I found funny or I want people to actually notice. So I'll put on subtitles, and everyone has their own individual colors for the subtitles, like their favorite colors. Like mine's blue, Todd's is green, Galaxy's is purple, and Phoenix's is bluish green. So everyone has their color that they use. I've been editing for a long time now, but the thing is, last year I kind of gave up on it, so my editing isn't as top-notch as it used to be, which does suck. But I am getting back into it. I'm trying to change up the way my channel works, just to find it fit for me. So what about you, Todd?
Okay, so honestly,
Because you were saying.
I can totally understand the point where you only post what you want to post. And yeah, I totally get that since there's people who cater to that sort of thing. Like, for a while you thought people wanted to see only funny things, but you didn't really enjoy making funny things. So then you switched your demographic to mildly serious gaming videos with a group. I, on the other hand, enjoy making funny content, and so that's what I do, you know? I just try to make my content funny, but then, you know, sometimes my self-esteem is fucking lowered when I realize, shit, guys, I'm not funny. But it's okay, because there's some people who will cater to my band kid nerd humor that nobody else really likes, you know what I mean? And I can also do the very famous, although not displayed in public videos, voice, you know? Once I make that quality, I plan to share that with my entire channel, so that way I can, you know, appeal to a demographic. And I just think it would be funny to kind of give dudes boners, even though you're a fucking dude. That sounded pretty gay, but I promise you it wasn't gay, boy. um, yeah.
Like at the beginning of the year, I gave up on editing, which brought my channel really down.
Yeah.
And then, since getting back into the mood of editing,
Not the woo
which is really
voice.
fun, because remembering all the good memories that you make while you're recording, it's really fun and everything. Just to see how everything does, and just remember all the good moments that you have with your friends and everything, and it just makes me feel happy that I'm everyone here and get to in my like editing days and my recording days.
Yeah, and as I said before, sometimes it's great to look back on those memories, because sometimes it's like you have old content where you had like your old friends before they left and disappeared and stuff. Like, for example, most groups have their like comings, like their arguments and like leaving of members. For example, recently one of the members of Mr. Beast had left, Jake the Viking, due to an issue. But just like that, our group had an issue with.
Actually, no. I believe he left just because he wasn't getting enough individuality out of it. He didn't want to be seen as.
No. He came out with that. He made a video about that already, covering why he left. But anyways, like just like that situation, our group kind of had an issue with 2 members leaving. Some drama. So, for example, we kicked out member J. Edward Bryant, or also known as the Crazy Project, who was a huge follower of mine. He kind of copied and followed and did the exact same things as me. But the problem was he was 10, he was cursing, and we didn't really enjoy him doing any of that. We told him not to stop.
And
we told him to stop.
To a point where,
he came to a point where it was pretty racist, a bunch of other things where we couldn't really record with him anymore because he ruined almost every single clip that we did with a bunch of racism and etc. So we brought it up to him as an issue. He shat on us about it. He shat on our opinions, and he screwed us over. And in the short end, I came into contact with his mother, informed him, got rid of his temporarily got rid of his YouTube channel. He's still on YouTube, and then told his mother about the issues, such as we found on his channel, which I have control of his channel because I was the one that created it, helped him run it. So he started watching pornography on his channel and stuff, and I was like, hey dude, you're 10, you can't be doing any of this, you should chill out. And he straight up said fuck you to me, and he says I don't give a shit, and just didn't really care about it. So in the short end, I said screw you too then, and I contacted his mom, told him all that, got rid of his channel for a temporary time and kicked him out of talking to him since. But recently he has been trying to talk to us, so maybe he has changed, hopefully for the better, so he could possibly come back in this group. I'm not 100% on him coming back in the group, but only if he's changed for the better, and that to the point where we can actually start being with him again,
Yeah,
because
I
he
know
was
this
a
may
great
sound
kid.
little bit.
He was a great kid when we first met him, but ever since that, like, he's changed a lot for the worse.
I know this may sound a little narcissistic or like a little bit self-centered, but I imagine Jay is the tater tot before the tater tot.
Honestly, though, it kind of did suck when I kicked him out of the group, because honestly, everyone, we like to claim that I'm the best in the group, and as much as I hate trying to be a bragger about it, it kind of is true in a slight sense. But oh my god, but oh my god, but I can't really think after seeing this here. You see this too, right? But anyways, let me continue. It kind of does suck, because me being the best, I did teach a lot of people specific things in certain games. Like, I offered Phoenix some teachings in certain things. I taught a lot of the things that I knew in Call of Duty, not Call of Duty, but GTA and stuff, sniping and etc. I did the same with Jay. Jay became a really good sniper and stuff. I was really proud of it. I was like, hey, look at him. He can snipe the shit out of anyone, especially me. I was like, I taught him pretty well. And over time, that grew into a lot of toxicity. He started sweating and started doing all this negative stuff that I told him to stop, which he replied, fuck you as well. This is when he started changing a lot, to the point where none of us liked spending time with him. So around that time, we kind of just disbanded him, left him, and it's been like that since. So it kind of does suck that we had to kick him out, especially someone that I spent a long time teaching a lot of things that I knew. So that really did come out for the worse. But I'm always willing to open my arms back up and welcome someone back into the group. I'd say one person that I definitely do miss the most out of the group would probably be Swag, because he left us for another group, if I'm correct, due to another group drama, which I want to kind of keep personal between everyone in the group, which everyone knows why he left. But as upsetting as it is to say it, it definitely does suck that he has left, because he was a great guy. He had all the humor. He was really funny. He was a great guy. Overall, 10 out of 10. And I did love hanging out with him. He brought a lot of humor into the group. He was very chill.
Swag is a great person. He's one of those people that you'd might, probably not, but you might see in other individual videos of members of the group, but not with the group as a whole, or with Blue. And once again, that's because of personal drama. Which sucks, because, you know, we all loved the guy. He was a fucking Chad, honestly.
But yeah, as much as I'd hate to say it, but yeah, those two were the main guys that left the group. Recently, we also had Grizzly leave the group due to another personal reason. It's probably mostly the same exact reason as to why Swag left, which I'm gonna also keep confidential, because I don't really want to mess with anyone else in the group who, or just say some more toxic shit about them on my channel, because they're a good friend of mine, and I don't really want to take a huge shit and pin all this on him and let everyone know, hey, this guy's the reason for all of it. But yeah, we did have a group coming that did make him leave, that made Grizzly leave as well. So, I mean, lately we've had Grizzly play with us a bit. He's been warming back up slowly coming back to us. But overall, do I think that he's coming back? I honestly don't know. It's a 50-50 in my opinion. I'm not really sure. But overall, it definitely does suck to lose some great friends in your group. But knowing that they're going to probably come back is really good.
Yeah.
So let me grab another subject. Oh my god. Galaxy. So this next subject is like how we miss notes about being a kid. So like, what would that be for you guys?
I'd either say time or innocence because yeah, not exactly because not exactly like you can say cock and balls now. Innocence, yeah, no, I'm very glad I can now say cock and balls as much as I want, but innocence, I mean having not a real understanding of what's going on in the world around you. Now that you're older, you do have an understanding of the world going on around you, and back then, while it may have seemed like everything was going peaceful, it honestly wasn't. It's just politics, and we're not going to get into politics because politics are ass for talking about. And then I say time because I look back to 3 years ago when I was sitting in my grandparents' house, and then I pressed create channel when I made the tactical tater tot, and I kind of regret not spending enough time on this channel because I would have probably been a bit further than I am now. So I should have probably, done something about it, but I never got around to it, which is kind of something that I regret deeply. I don't know what else to say, so go ahead, boys.
Nice, you want to take it next? You want to spin the wheel?
Spin the wheel, big boy.
Wait, what did your viewers say?
Oh, his pan is just saying hello. I said welcome.
Get Galaxy a girlfriend challenge?
Who said that?
Yeah. I'm gonna go read this comment in a sec. He seems like a Chad. All the viewers are the Chad.
What? Galaxy? Nothing? I'd say what I mainly miss is a lot of things that I grew up with. So like a lot of the classic games, like for example, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Halo 2. That's definitely one of them. Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2 is one of my biggest things from my past that I really treasure. As much as I treasure Halo 2 and ODST, definitely my two favorite Halos, hands down. But yeah, I really do miss a lot of the classic things that I used to play back then. Other than that, I do miss a lot of other things, such as the old TV shows I used to watch a lot as a kid. So like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff.
Disney Plus.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Wait,
does it have Ninja Turtles?
Oh hell no, dude.
Oh, I was about to say. It's like what? Funny no skin. Galaxy? I think you died. Alright, for this one, it's more like describing the perfect person for you, like a couple. So, what would yours be, Todd?
Oh, fuck this. Alright, so, someone... No, while it's mainly just a personality. I am known as the war crime man, and while a person who would do war crimes would be preferred, I doubt there's any actual women like that out there. So
Gosh,
yeah, that's already a big
opinion.
L. Fuck, what was I gonna say? All right, so it really just depends on personality and how they are. I like honesty. I don't I don't actually care for looks. I just care for honesty and how much I like this person. Because once you start liking a person, it doesn't matter how they look. They're going to be the most attractive person to you and to you only. And there's just a real charm in that. You know, looks are just an extra that is not necessary. I just really want somebody to tolerate my humor, because my humor is a little risque, as I'm sure you're already aware. But shut the fuck up. It's not
Galaxy talking?
war crimes. So.
Wait, no, Tom, was that
like,
Galaxy talking?
Yeah, that was Galaxy. Anyways, I don't exactly want. Oh, sorry for landing here. I don't exactly want you know, them to have my exact set of humor, but I just want somebody to be honest, really, and I just want them to know what I do isn't to be taken literally, because, you know, there's probably somebody out there who would get with someone, wouldn't know what they're doing isn't literal, and then they'd get all into an argument, and then they're over. You know, I just want honesty. That's all. Honesty. All right, one of you boys can take the spotlight.
I'd say one of the perfect people for me would most likely be just someone who's genuinely honest, has some honesty and integrity, someone who wouldn't cheat, know me. Most likely also a personality that matches mine, like same stuff as me, same interest. For example, like one of my good exes, Bella. She was a great ex for me, definitely, hands down. We had almost everything in common. She had a great sense of humor. She was nice, sweetest person I know. Other than that, someone who wouldn't cheat, hands down. Because that's something that I've had way too often in my relationships, that really don't make me trust a lot of my relationships, which really sucks, because honestly, it really sucks if I don't really trust them and I have to like watch over them and stuff and like doubt them a lot of the time. It really sucks having that issue, but it's all mainly due to the cheating and stuff. So that's really one of my most upsetting things that I'd probably say about it. Have Galaxy rejoin the party, because I cannot hear him.
Who rejoined the party?
Galaxy. Could you tell him that, or can you hear me?
All right, yeah, you can hear you. All right. Yeah, I was probably gonna add that, you know, to my case as well. You know, I just want somebody who's there for you, who's there to be loyal for you. Like, not just that they're like, I'm not saying their problems are insignificant and they matter less to mine, but I want them to at least be there for me when I have problems.
Yeah, hands down personality, because you already know, I already talked about the relationship, the one with Bailey, because that relationship was pretty upsetting, considering how I always helped her when she was in the down mood, like really upset and stuff, but the thing was, she was never there for me when I really needed it, and etc. It really messed with me, screwed me over in the end. So especially when I got whiffed that she was cheating, not just on me, but with another guy, that really made shit a whole lot worse, and knowing that they actually stayed together and stuff really makes me shocked by that, knowing someone could be as fucked up as that. I mean, it's just as fucked up as the Katarina issue, but at least she owned up to it and dealt with it the way someone should normally do with it, because later on she took therapy lessons and etc. I mean, I'm not hating on Katarina at all anymore, because she owned up to it, she apologized to everyone, she didn't make up any lies, she admitted everything, shit. So that's something I could say I hands down respect and etc. But knowing how the way that Bailey treated it really sucks, because she blamed me for it, she said that she hated me, she doesn't want to talk to me, and etc. And told me to tell her boyfriend that she was cheating on, which I didn't know about. She made me try and tell him that it was a lie, that I lied, and it wasn't the truth. Despite I was the one that told him about this, how I found out, and of course he gets on. He hated me for it. He got on my case. He's all heartbroken, and then the next day he comes threatening me and stuff, and I found out that they stayed together. So it really does suck about that, knowing someone could be as scummy as that just to make up a lie and do all this other shit. So I'd say that was definitely a bad experience with the relationship that really makes me doubt a lot of my relationship nowadays, because there have been several relationships that I've been cheated on. So honestly, that does kind of suck, knowing about all of that. But I mean, that's life. Eventually I'll find someone great and all that. So yeah, Galaxy, what about you?
Me, I would just like someone who would accept who I am and everything. Someone who will like be there for when I need them. See, looks, like what Todd said, looks don't matter. It's basically personality.
It's all about personality, hands down. I always talk about it. I always bring it up. I always say it. I said it to Todd's cousins.
Okay, guys. Not to sound weird here, but is it just me or is personality like the hottest fucking thing ever? It's hotter than like it's hotter than your personality is just fucking hot, dude. Honestly, a good personality is hot.
Yeah, and probably someone that will probably like stick around for like so I won't be alone. Like how I met y'all guys, like y'all guys let me stay in this group, and
fuck you.
Oh,
I'm just
fuck
kidding.
you too.
Oh.
Oh. Oh shit. Look at this dude.
thank you, I'll take that though. But basically, probably someone that, since I like playing games, someone that'll probably play with me and just have fun and everything.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
sir.
Probably make her a YouTube channel as well, probably.
Alright, so I think we can already move on to the next subject. So the next topic would be if we could acquire any skill, what would it be? So I'd say mainly mine would be like coding, game developing, or mainly probably like animation, because those are my top 3 things that I really want to do, is coding, animation, game developing, because I grew up around games. I grew up watching a bunch of shows, animations. It's awesome to watch an animation made by someone, especially the ones that I showed Todd today. It was like Star Wars animations. One was titled Rollies, which was like just some Droidicas, as if it was like one of those wildlife documentaries. Like it was really funny. But all I'm gonna say is the animations were clean. They were seamless. It's amazing to see how someone animates. It's something that I used to want to be going into. I never really did. I never really did pursue it in the end. I mean, I want to pursue it now, but knowing how my computer won't be able to run it and stuff, so I really won't be able to do any of that. But in the end, I gotta give it hands down to those that can pull it off and do it well. So huge props up to them and respect. And welcome to the stream, Toaster Turtle. You want to go ahead and say it next, Todd?
Yeah, sure. I'd say one of the skills I want to do is to understand music fluently, primarily singing, because that's actually something I really like. Wow, you guys didn't know. It's not like I've been singing random shit for like the longest time. Anyways, it's either singing or art. I also really want to get into art because there's just something cool about drawing. And like Luke said,
the thing is, Phoenix is in art, but he hates the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, he is. Also just coding, because coding is pretty badass, bro. Make a fucking robot, bro. Honestly, deadass.
The skill I would actually want is actually the same thing, because like I love like drawing and everything when I was younger, and I still like it to this day. It's really fun and it keeps me actually calm and everything.
Hey, get Galaxy a girl.
Get Galaxy a girl? You know, that's definitely one of my plans. Like that would be something great to do for Galaxy, or anyone in this group at least. I'd say I definitely also want a relationship at the
What
moment.
about me? Huh? What
I
were
mean,
you saying about me?
I mean,
bitch boy?
I've recovered already. Like in the past month. Well, it's been about 2 or 3 months since I've broke up with Bailey. So over those few months, I have been not wanting to seek a relationship, but currently I am trying to seek one. I really want to.
Poster turtle. Hey, what's up, man?
I am seeking one at the moment, mainly with someone better than her, someone that I can relate to and trust and stuff. But I am hoping the same with Todd, Galaxy, and the rest of the group. Phoenix said he's given up on love, but I mean, nobody can give up on that. There's always someone out there for you. So there's always someone just as depressed as Phoenix that he could mingle with. Just kidding. All I'm gonna say though is definitely hands down. Well, I will be anyone's wingman in this group, especially Galaxy if he ever needs it. So pretty much, yeah.
I was on Galaxy channel a minute ago, tell him this.
What do you want me to tell him? They wanted me to tell you something? Tell Galaxy something. Wait, let me see what it was. He said to get you a girl, if I'm correct. Yeah, that's what he wanted me to
Don't
say.
give up on a girl.
Don't give up on a girl. Zachariah Sanchez.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. He came from my stream. Yeah, Zachariah from my stream. He's really supportive and will basically be there for you.
Alright, definitely. I'm always here for everyone.
Yeah, he's a really good friend. Every now and then he can like get annoying, but hey, he's still a friend. He's a real Chad.
Real Chad, bro.
Real Chad.
Gamer moment.
Real
Chad.
Chad.
Gamer moment. Chad.
I am very supportive.
You should shake him.
One's still here. Be careful.
No, he jump padded. Jump pad's right here.
Yeah. I've met really lots of supportive people in my life.
Yes. Support. My man needs support.
Anyone got mad sick as fair?
Nope.
What
Wait,
type of man,
what type?
brother?
I have enough for one build.
Tell him you will be better than me, Beast.
He said you'll be better than Mr. Beast.
Oh, that's a bet. I'll try that.
I just want to get as good as Smitty at least. Just that's one of my main goals. Smitty. I love Smitty to death. I've been watching him. As I said before, I've been watching him for 8 years. I will never stop watching Smitty. I stopped watching Vanos. I started watching Vanos in middle school. Gave up on Vanos' channel after his. All I'm gonna say is his content changed way too fast, way too much for me to adapt to enjoy, and I kind of fell out of touch with it. But we could definitely head into the next topic, though.
When it comes to my channel goals, really quick before we go there,
when it comes to my channel goals, like yeah, a big following is something everybody really wants and what they expect getting into it. But at the end of the day, I learned to figure out that really the only thing that matters to me is inspiring other people to go out and do something with their lives, whether it be YouTube or Twitch or something else entirely different. It, you know, just doing something that they love. That became my main goal,
Want me to
and
subscribe?
it doesn't really show because my content is a little.
I mean, I don't want you to. I
off-brand,
mean, it's your choice. Always the viewer's choice if they want to subscribe, hands down. Go ahead, Todd.
Yeah. I'm not gonna force them to
So-
subscribe to me.
I'm not always going to be like, hey, you should totally subscribe to my channel. I am epic content creator, yes. I just tell them the honest
I
truth.
don't even have to ask.
Anyways, so like numbers are definitely something that you'd want. Like yeah, no doubt about it. Everybody kind of wants numbers, but no, I kind of, you know, I was kind of thinking that might be a little bit unrealistic. So I just want to make people feel good about themselves. Oh fuck.
I am
And
subscribed.
that's really all I strive to do. Having a lot of people watch your content would be, yeah, like I said a while back, definitely something to be very extremely grateful for, but it's not exactly what I strive for anymore. I just want to inspire other people as other people inspired me, you know, other content creators. Whether it was, you know, helping me through a rough time or just, you know, inspiring me to start YouTube. It doesn't really matter. I want. Alright, that's enough of that there. I said it. I said what I had to say.
All right, and for the next topic, what's one thing that we would love to change about the world. I'm gonna go first on this because I've always talked about this. It is something that I am passionate about, and all I want to do is to change the view on everything in this world, which is all the negativity, all the arguments, all the depression, everything about anything negative. I want to see people be positive. I want to see there no more racism, no more racism, no more hate, no more violence, no more murders and stuff. I don't know what this guy is doing.
He's trying to get our cards. What up, okay.
But all I'm gonna say is I definitely want to change all that negativity and stuff for the better. Because it sucks. It sucks to see shit like this always happen. All this violence and stuff happen.
Yeah, if I could end something, it would probably be like world hunger and cancer. Because like, many people don't have that. Many homeless people. Like, just try to get back to people in the world and everything. And just like, try to give them the things that they didn't have. And make sure they will just be happy. And they will be able to at least be able to survive and everything.
Yeah. Todd?
I would probably want to end conflict. I believe, yes, people should stick to their roots, to their culture, but people need to wake up and realize that if we want to get through this thing, it's not a matter of which nation or nationality is the strongest or best. It's more or less a matter of how humanity can come together to real good. Like for example, okay, fuck, I lost my example. Don't worry about that. Shh. But I just want to see how humanity can pull together in the coming years. If humanity can't, that's understandable because of politics, but it's extremely saddening to see. Since I think we should all be in this together as the human race and not as black, white, Hispanic, Asian, any of that. I think we should just put all of that beside us and try to come together to do some real improvement, some real good to this already pretty fucked up world of ours. And that's all.
So the next thing would be, where would we be right now if we never met? So what I'd be doing most likely without meeting anyone in this group is I probably wouldn't even be playing at all, to be honest. I would probably be doing all the scumbag shit that I used to do back then, before I met any of you guys. So, such as stealing, fighting, and some other stuff. So, I am thankful for having you guys around, because definitely that has also changed me a lot over the years. So that's pretty much one thing that I'm very thankful for. So if I wasn't here today, if I never met you guys, then yeah, I would have probably been a massive dick scumbag. As much as I hate to say it. Anyone next?
Galaxy. Oh wait, did Galaxy already say that? Oh wait, no, wait, fuck, I'm stupid. If I hadn't met you guys, honestly, it was very close to that point. I had added Blue because I thought he was a worthy opponent in Rainbow Six Siege one day. I didn't talk to him till 4 months later. So if I never, you know, actually talked to Blue, then I feel like things would have been way different, because, you know, people are gonna be like, oh, this dude actually, you know, has friends online. His best friend is his online friend. What a nerd. But and while you're partially right, you know, I couldn't be more thankful for this man known as the Blue Project right here, because he's really helped me through some rough times. You know, if I was ever thinking, you know, some things were not worth to be lived through, then I'd think about Blue and how he would be there to support me while others wouldn't, and kind of why I've grown a connection to this group, mainly because of Blue. No homo, bro. That was pretty gay.
No.
Okay, what was the topic?
What would we be doing right now if we never met each other?
Oh, I'll probably be all depressed and shit.
First thing, just, oh damn, I could probably be depressed.
Yeah, like I could actually be happy around y'all, cause like at school, like I'm basically the quiet kid.
You're the phoenix of your school.
Yeah.
We all are.
We all are the phoenix of our school.
I'd say I'm different. No, I'm dead silent, but around my friends, I'm all happy. I'm nice. I'm nice to everyone. I'm nice of everyone, irregardless. I'm just silent.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
Every now and then I cry. But I like, no, I'm with y'all. Then I like can open up, say what's on my mind and everything, and y'all guys don't judge, knowing y'all. Even though there's many of us that are all different and everything, but we still get along. We still have our differences, but we still make the best of it. And without y'all, I probably would have deleted my YouTube channel, and I probably wouldn't be doing this podcast at this moment. I probably wouldn't even be in the Discord. And yeah.
Speaking about the Discord, it is ad time. Just kidding. I'm just gonna speak out real quick about our YouTube channels. So if you're currently watching my channel, if you want to go and check my channel out, if you can see on my main page, I have everyone's channel linked down below with each of their icons and stuff, all 1 through 0. 1 through, well, all every single one of them. So all their channels are linked on my channel. If you want to go check that out. And also in my channel, there is also my Discord server, which you guys can join. You can always talk to me. You can always talk to Galaxy. You can talk to every single one of us, as if we're gonna get you guys dragged into our server, knowing how small we are. But at least one more member will always make us more happy, make our day even better, knowing that we have just gotten a new member and stuff. Makes everything so much better.
You'll become part of our small community that we're growing eventually. if we ever get big, it'll probably get bigger. We'll probably need a lot more people to keep. Like,
If we ever get bigger, we hope. All we hope is that you know you're proud of us, you know, because of what we have accomplished. You know, if I ever see a small community growing, I am quite proud of that community.
Yeah,
I'm quite proud of that person. Yeah. The birch.
So yeah, definitely give everyone some love and support. Like their videos, subscribe if you can. It's your choice. It's not. I'm not forcing it on you guys. You can also do the same to my channel. I don't really care. But as long as you give these guys some attention, watch some of their videos, check it out. That would definitely mean a lot to all of us. Just help us grow. Because that is one of our biggest goals, is to grow big over time and stuff. But anyways, our next subject is if it's better to work at a job that we love or a job that pays well. For me, I'd say I'm gonna love working at a job that I love more than one that pays well, because as long as that job I love and I'm doing what I love every single day and getting paid at least enough to afford what I need to afford, then I am perfectly fine with how I'm living. And as I said before with our earlier topic about where we would be living in the future, we might be living together with the group in one house. So knowing about that, everyone can pay their own small part of the rent, each part of the bill. And at the same time, we can all be working at a job that we love, and we could still be earning some money that we can actually spend a lot of it on instead of a very minimal amount. We can, yeah, I definitely plan on having a dog at the house, at least a cat as well. Because at the house, I want a cat. I want a cat. I want a dog. But all I'm gonna say is the only problem that we're probably gonna have is we're gonna need some good ass internet for our gaming, boys. But I'm definitely gonna want a job that I love. One job that I'm gonna love is definitely gonna probably be YouTube, if I can ever get big enough just to actually start doing that. I put effort into this channel, as much effort as I can currently, because I edit on PlayStation. I plan on moving that on my PC so I can do more and more than I can currently, because editing does take a long time, and on PS4 all I can say for a fact is that this editing software has its limits. I can go really far with the editing, but it does have its limits. Todd, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. It definitely has to be something you love. I definitely wouldn't be wanting to earn a six-figure salary while fucking hating myself and my life, because at that point, you know, you've probably almost guaranteed or increased your chances of wanting to commit self-harm, and at that rate, that's not exactly worth. There's so much more you can for in your life, since there's simple joys that you can get in your life which you've forgotten just because you've been so absorbed into a shitty job. And the philosophy behind that is quite, it's quite saddening to see great people with great potential leaving us each day because they are overworked, they're working a job they dislike, and they just don't want to take it anymore. It's sad, you know? That's all.
Galaxy?
Well, I agree that if it's at least something you like, then just go for it. But I don't want to see many people just end up, like, if I go to a store to get something I need, I don't want to just see people all sad and depressed. No, I just want to see people actually enjoying what, like, being able to do what they do, and just get to at least probably know some of them and see if everything's gonna be alright. And just, I would just like to work where I would love to, like YouTube. I just love to do it, and I would just. If like, oh god, I can say it. I just want to at least accept my job if I like it and everything. Nothing that I don't like, have fun on it.
Yeah.
But I'm not killing,
Okay, go ahead.
Where I would they like want to get to know the customers and everything. Yeah, I'm repeating myself, so I don't remember this.
Can I get jump gun?
You want a drum gun?
Yes.
You can have a drum gun. Oh, I just realized toss down.
Todd didn't say anything, just dead silence.
Just laying there. Yeah, I would want to get to know everyone. I think Todd already said this.
What did you say?
Like,
Talking ball torture.
Oh,
touch it.
What, CB? No, kidding, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're done? Alright then, Blue. Thank you for this galaxy. I'm gonna...
Cherish it.
right till I can't no more.
Alright guys, classic Tater Tot joke uncultured moment. Alright, there we go, I'm done. Continue boys, continue with the BlueCast, the quirky BlueCast. Blue? Who the fuck activated? Blue?
That wasn't me.
Was that like the last question or whatever? Or,
Oh, my bad. I wasn't paying attention.
yeah, I don't think any of us were in that moment.
Let me grab the next question.
Don't break me. Don't break me.
This one is what it was our first job. But this one's a pretty funny one because with this group, nobody has a job except for me. And so all I'm gonna say is my first job. Currently, I am waiting for my background check to be done. I'm gonna be working at a gas station for Sefco. It's not a great way to start, but I mean, as long as I got a job and I'm able to get some money and start off somewhere, then at least I'm doing that. At least I'm getting outside and doing what I need to do. My only worries about the job is mainly robberies, protest riots, etc. So you pretty much know how that goes. And all this stuff. But most gas stations normally get robbed, so knowing that as well is kind of worrying, but not too worrying. It's just, oh, what happens if this happens? Then it's just, oh shit, then it happens. Other than that, I'm a-okay. But yeah. And then this one is, would you prefer having a quiet night or going to a party? I'd say hands down going to a party. I've always wanted to experience a good ass party.
Yeah, me, I'm not always that energetic, but whenever it's like my friends, yeah.
Honestly, for that one, I'd prefer a quiet night if it's with people, you know, I don't know, because it doesn't specify. If it's with my friends, though, oh, we gonna fucking party hard, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna party to the purple boys.
We're going to the Christmas house.
Did you say party till we're purple? What the fuck does that mean?
Have you not heard Patrick say that?
No.
Oh.
So
Oh
this one's a huge one for this podcast, which is how we got our names.
Who's going first?
I'm gonna go start off. So all I'm gonna say is my name, the Blue Project, first originated from a project, not gonna lie, middle school. So back in middle school, we were assigned a history project. I did said project and I had it done. We were prepared to turn it in, and on that said day, I ended up, we had outdoor recess, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I went outside for it. I left my project sitting out. I always use the blue pen. I still use the blue pen to this day. I set it on top, and when we came back about a whole hour later, my project was just covered in blue ink. So one of my friends made a joke, and it was one of my close friends, Ethan. He just had his birthday, so happy birthday to you. Huge shout out if you watch my channel and shit. But anyways, he had a YouTube channel at the time. It was PokeGamer 101. Then he changed it to BMX Unlimited, which featured only parkour videos all of a sudden, in which he has the name BMX. And I was like, why the fuck do you have BMX in your name if nothing involves bikes? But anyways, so he laughed out loud, and like he made a joke with me, and he's like, he said, man, you should call that the Blue Project. And then one of them said, Ethan started a YouTube channel. That would be a great YouTube channel name for you if you start one up. So I did create one shortly after, a few weeks later. This is near my mom's death, as much as that sucks. But I did have a good laugh at that, and I made it my channel name. And I've been having that since 2016, October 2016. So it has almost been 4 years.
I would like to point out that my viewer just said the Red Project.
The Red Project.
Alright, who's in the boys? Origin story.
Tactical Tater Tot. How did you get your name?
Alright, I'm gonna be real with you boys. Tactical Tater Tot, it was originally supposed to be a Smurf account that wouldn't really amount to anything. In fact, the email we used for it was an email that I no longer have the details to, but don't worry, I later changed it, so Tactical Tater Tot is gonna be sticking around. But essentially, my original name was Super Pershing. Super Pershing 345 or whatever. Kinda cringe. But at the time I was really into tanks. Still am, but I won't exactly display that as much anymore. It went from being Super Pershing to Tactical Tater Tot because me and my cousin, we were playing some COD, so I believe it was Black Ops 3.
Which cousin are we talking about?
Different one than the one we know right now. So we were playing COD, and then we came across a match where we thought somebody had the username Tactical Thought, but it turns out they weren't named Tactical Thought. They were just named Tactical Thought, as in like, you know, the King Thought. So we thought that would be a great idea, but then we were like, you know what? No, Tactical Thought is much of a fucked name. So I decided to say Tactical Tater Tot. So that was the birth of Tactical Tater Tot. Right now, my gamer tag is indeed Tactical Thought. Do I regret that? Oh fuck yeah. When I get the money, I'm gonna change my gamer tag. Yeah, when I get the money, I'm gonna change my gamer tag back to the original Tactical Tater Tot.
Well, the way that it was spelled was TATRTOT.
Yeah.
So I mean, he did change his channel name. It's Tater Tot, like how you spell the actual fucking food.
Yeah, that's how I wanted to do the original thing, but there was not enough space on PlayStation, so it became Tattered Tot. Yeah, Tattered Tot. Alright, continue on. Oh, wait.
Galaxy? What made you choose GalaxyZero?
Well, 0 is just a simple number. Which is it gonna be easy to remember? Who would have remembered the number 0 is my question. But, and of course, I'm always curious what the galaxy would hold and everything.
He has the grappling hook.
Yeah, and I just like would figure out what else is out there and see other mysteries it could hold.
I call dibs on the grappling hook and stuff. Please grab it for me. Please grab it for me. Secure it. Secure those stuff for me, because the other guy's gonna take it.
Hey, he stole my.
Can I have it?
Can I at least have the grapple? He took my tag. Sure.
He took your tac shotgun. Here, take my pump. I don't want my sniper.
Anyone got
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore. Literally drops him. Anyone of you guys got some AR ammo? I really need AR.
Oh, I want this AR.
Like, really desperately.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got like 212.
I have
you when we get
I
into it.
don't have a clip at all.
Alright then.
There we go.
Galaxy give you shit.
I'm already good
God,
enough.
I have 6 launch pads.
Can I have all those?
Here.
Let's go. We're gonna launch pad.
And also, I just would like to see how many things are out there. All we know is that there's only been like a few other planets that we know of, and that are that there's a really fucking huge star that's holding our galaxy, the galaxy all together, our universe.
Oh, well, Phoenix left the party. So all we're gonna say is Phoenix would have been included in this podcast, but Phoenix didn't say shit at all. Even though I kept asking him if he was here to do the podcast, never said anything. So, I mean, he did show up in the podcast saying K, as in what? So, I mean, that's
Okay,
that.
I have a question.
Yo, Galaxy, you want to give me that purple pump? I got a gold one for you instead.
Yours is better though.
Yeah, I know, but you gave me the grappler.
My viewers, Zachariah asked. My question is, are you into she-girls? I don't know.
Am I into she-girls? What's that?
I don't know.
Did he mean e-girl?
I think so.
Am I into e-girls? I mean, what's the full definition of an e-girl again? Hold on.
Alright, no, you stay there. I've got the dictionary on hold.
No, I already got it.
What is an e-girl?
So an e-girl.
Is like wearing wigs or being like more on the nerdy side. It has that specific look where you're either into gaming or you're into cosplay or just any niche like that.
So basically, not like other girls are quirky, right?
I think so.
Nah. I'm neutral on that. I'd say what I'm mainly interested is just generally nice girls in general. Just someone who I can relate to.
I'd only be interested in somebody like that if that was their legitimate, genuine personality and not a front that they use to flout or because they think it's quirky and, you know, funny and, you know, it's the cool thing to do. I think it's wrong to act like what you aren't, and so I'd
shy
only.
girls. You meant shy girls, okay.
Yeah, I'd really only be.
Am I into shy
somebody-
girls?
Yeah. So yeah, I'd really only be into.
Well, I mean-
shy girls.
I mean, I could be shy myself. Yes.
Yeah, we're pretty antisocial
someone
and
I
shy.
don't
I think that'd be pretty.
If it's someone I don't know, I'll be dead quiet.
Now then, are you a bottom or a top? I'm kidding. No.
On the bed. Wouldn't want to hit their head on the ceiling.
Okay, but important question: ceiling gang or floor gang?
Ceiling gang or floor gang?
Did they try to go for the BM?
Yeah, that's why I killed
Or they
him.
died?
What was that? Oh, I can't really focus on that topic right now because the shit that's going on.
Okay, he dipped. He's just good. He's just good.
Oh no.
Oh, he's an editor, Blue. Be careful.
Tot, you here?
I have seen things that people should not see.
I was like, I did.
I have seen things that no mortal should be here
Yeah,
to see.
Zachariah, to answer your question, all of us are shy in general.
Galaxy, that was pro gamer, I guess. Anyways, yeah, we're just shy in general, so we'd probably get along with fellow shy people. I know I get along with fellow shy people.
Here, I'll keep building.
Yeah, there's some shy people out there that sometimes they just don't get along well with other shy people, you know?
This is the one who took 3 months when it to blue.
Yeah, just be like that, you know?
Took me about good 1 hour.
It took... Pussy. Amateur. It took me 4 months. Actually, I think it was a little longer, no?
Yeah. You could... Okay. I would like to put this up. If you would like to see me barely meet Blue in them, you would have to scroll all the way back on Blue's channel.
Wait, what? When we met?
Yeah, you have a live stream.
We're gonna use this launch pad. And
Anyone got rockets?
Any rockets? I have 9. Here, I'll drop them. Let's not fight this. Just watch.
I can see them boys.
Let me grab the next topic while we're at this.
I feel like you're using a random question generator.
No, I'm not. I actually have topics I wrote down, but I'm just randomly going through each one. Okay, so I don't know why, but I had a bunch of questions. I asked people to what they would like to hear in the podcast, like what type of questions they would like answered for YouTube and stuff. So I collected all those, wrote them all down, put them all in a random generator, where just randomly pick one out of the few. So this one is if you had to give yourself a new name, what would that be? Like for YouTube and stuff. For me, mine would be Unversed83 because that is a name that I have been using since Xbox and etc. So that's something that all my classic friends know me by.
Mine was still 4 or 5. That was whenever I changed that to well, still 4 or 5 has always been
If I had to change my name to anything, oh, Blue. If I had to change my name to anything, I honestly, I would never change this name. I'm quite happy with this name. But it would be, demanded taunt, or demanded Tater taunt to some extent, which would drop my original, Xbox 360 name, which was actually demanded dog 62. Or Demanded Acorn before I changed it to Demanded Dog 62 because I had a thing for dogs. So it would probably be Demanded Tater Tot or something like. In fact, when I created a PlayStation account, I was thinking of making my username Demanded Dog 62. Yeah. I'm really glad I didn't. That would have been fucking cringe, my guy.
Help me.
My friends always used to refer to me as Demand.
Oh, I actually got like 6 seconds.
And I remember I had this one friend who was like a really southern guy, and he was like, "Hey, Demanded, you see this new Halo update?" I was like, "Oh yeah, man." Although I was high pitched at that time, so I was like, "Oh yeah, man. What about it? Oh wow, this update is real cool and all. You know, maybe we can play together sometime." And I was like, "Oh hell yeah, bro!" You know, I was a cool kid. You know, back then. You know.
What was that playing, Galaxy?
Real shit.
Don't judge. Roy. Yes, come on. Clutch. Come on, man. Clutch up. I don't have a face cam Zachary. I'm sorry. Again, I would have done it already.
I'm sorry, this emote is just.
Alright.
Wait, is that a slime girl, bro?
Yeah, I actually have that.
Put it on.
Okay, so this question is what fuck, I forgot it. Oh, it's what do you do before you go to bed? So what do I do when I say I'm gonna get off? Normally I get off and I watch at least one YouTube video while laying down. Then I listen to music and sleep to the music. So that's pretty much all that I do. So Todd,
Wait, what was the question?
what was the question?
What do you do before you go to sleep?
I beat the me. I'm kidding. No. Okay. On a serious note, I just watch YouTube or some shit. You know, do some other shit, and that's about it. Really. I just watch YouTube. You know, take a shit. Maybe get a snack because my fat ass needs to eat, even though I'm looking anorexic over here. And then just look at my clock and I'm like, oh fuck, it's 5 a.m. And then go to sleep.
Galaxy.
Me, I just watched probably like a lot of old videos and end up now realizing the time I end up going to sleep at 5. I like watching a lot of old videos and everything. Then I just go back to probably just trying to lay down and fall asleep. Knowing me, I'll fall asleep. Sleep.
Oh shit. My mind went blank.
We all quiet. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yep.
So this one's what's the biggest priority in life. So I'd say mine right now is just to focus on my work and my channel mainly, including my friends. So that's mainly just my top 3 biggest priorities. Todd?
Okay, what was the question? I'm preoccupied. What is the question?
What are you preoccupied with, Todd?
Hentai. I mean, what? I'm not learning Polish. It's definitely hentai. Yeah, porn. Anyways, what?
Oh god. Look.
What?
Re-say the question.
What are your biggest priorities right now?
That's easy.
I guess get school done with, you know, trying to grow this YouTube channel, you know. I really want to do something with this channel. I want to have at least some sort of following, you know. And it seems like it's hard to retain, you know, viewers. Like, as for this stream right now, it has 0 viewers, and it kind of demotivates me for a bit because it's like nobody wants to stick around and watch me. You know, I'm not exactly the type of person people would want to stick around with, so you know, it's kind of concerning.
Me, it's just try to focus on my years of high school and at least try to make my channel grow. God, I'm gonna hate high school. I just know it. But yeah, that's mainly all.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the stream. So this one is, what do we eat for breakfast? So for me, I normally like to wake up, cook myself an omelet, probably some bacon, you know, but mainly I'd say my biggest breakfast that I always eat would be an omelet. Back then it used to be
Tell
cereal.
Galaxy he watches anime.
Galaxy, you watch anime, fuck you. No, I was kidding. No, I was just reading one of the commenters that just tell you that you watch anime.
Yeah, I do.
Anyways, continue on, but yeah, I love my omelets. I make the best omelets in my opinion. Probably not better than Gordon Ramsay, but good enough to satisfy him.
Probably not. He'll probably say it's dog shit.
No. I actually take effort into my omelets. I spend about an hour making them.
If I actually get to visit you in real life, I would like to try one of your omelets that you say are so good.
If I get to visit you in real life, cook me something, a specialty.
My omelet.
What is your...
Okay, what are your normal breakfasts, Todd? What's your normal breakfast? Actually, thinking about that face cam request. I don't plan on doing any face reveal or any. I mean, I'm confident in my looks, but all I'm gonna say is, when it comes to face cams and stuff, I plan on doing that when I hit my sub goal, at least 1,000 or something. But I probably won't be able to hit 1,000 anytime soon. So that's gonna have to be waiting. So that's like off of the table, to be honest. But I definitely want to do a face cam at some point. So most likely I might just cut off my 1,000 goal at some point.
Reach 500.
Reach 500. You know, 500 is one of my second others.
Also, for the breakfast question, honestly, at first it's nothing. Then it's like, I wake up like at, I don't know, 1 p.m. because I wake up late because I mean, it's quarantine and I'm a lazy fucker, so I just wake up, you know, and then I don't eat anything till I'm in the car, like at 1:34, you know, exactly, in the McDonald's parking lot, just eating a rotisserie chicken with my bare hands while somebody from another car fucking looks at me, either thinking, what the fuck is this guy thinking, or wow, that's a goodie, that could be the love of my life right there, which I doubt would ever happen.
So, another question from one of the viewers, Galaxy. They're asking if you're a girl, but
What?
it's kind of obvious. That you're not. Okay. No.
What do I sound like on your live stream? That's my question.
No, you sound like your normal self. Don't worry. So next question is, how long what's the longest you slept for? I'd say mine would be 18 hours at least. Galaxy, probably a whole fucking day. He slept the whole day. He slept from Sunday to fucking Monday. He left us.
I'm a king of sleep right now.
Galaxy could fall asleep in a second. It's fucking scary.
Yeah.
So I answered Todd's, Galaxy as I meant. Todd, you?
What?
What's the longest you slept for?
The longest I've slept for, I'd have to say, 16 hours. You know, I was drugged. I went to the emergency room like at 1 in the morning. So they drugged me, and I came back, and I was just like, and it was like the strong shit too. I looked at my mom, and I was like, yo, that nurse had huge titties, bro. Yo, you guys want to play some customs actually? So you know, this is a more chill podcast.
Yeah, so they're going to split.
Sure, I'm gonna leave the lobby. So this question is if you like cooking. Me, I love cooking. It's my favorite thing to do. I love to experiment. I like to use a lot of seasoning. Well, not a lot. When I say a lot, I mean I like to test out seasoning on different foods every single time I cook it. So normally I use parsley flakes, basil leaves, and I forgot what the other one was. But those are my main two, which is parsley flakes, basil leaves, and that's pretty much it. But I like to experiment sometimes. Galaxy?
Me, I grill. I don't cook, I grill.
I like to grill sometimes. Todd?
It's just
I haven't really gotten into cooking.
I cook cereal.
It's really something I want to get into. Oh, fuck you guys. I cook granola bars. Anyways, it's something I want to get into, but I've never really gotten around to it, so if I ever do get into it, yeah, if I ever...
Okay?
Give me a sec.
Do we do no snow?
Wait, what did he say?
No snow?
Do we do no snow?
I do not do cocaine. I don't do any drugs.
No.
I don't do any drugs. So this question is if you're a risk taker, and what's the biggest risk that you've taken? I'd say I'm a big risk taker. Well, not a big one all the time. Sometimes I'll make big risk. So I'd say one of the riskiest things that I probably done was, I can't even think. What was the riskiest thing that I've done? I've done a lot of risky things in my life. Actually, I do know one. We were swimming at this lake. They had a giant ass cliff, and the water was really shallow. And the biggest risk that I did was jump off of that said fucking rock that was really high into the shallow water. And I ended up making it into the water with no injuries. But it was really risky because I almost fucking bashed my head open and would have probably died.
Todd, what's your risk that you did?
All right, so I did something called a suicide run, where essentially okay, so basically what you do
Head into our normal world.
is you jerk off, right?
Okay.
And then when you come, you need to dispose of the mesh and
Put it in a
like fastly while you call whoever's in the house's name.
You're fucking serious.
I'm actually kidding, no. Biggest risk by far. I'm actually thinking about this one long and hard, boys.
Okay, I'll let you think. I'm gonna say mine, okay?
Okay.
I've done, I think it was a zipline course, and I went ziplining once. And my heart dropped whenever I saw how fucking high I was. Okay. I could not. Basically, I have many things that I fear of.
Let's not risky at all, you pussy. That's
No. It's like, okay, you know how those, what's it called? Parkour courses, basically?
parkour courses.
Yeah.
I don't really have any here.
The thing is, though, it was at a camp, so thank God. What's this? Look.
I'm trying to fix this chart. Head.
God damn it, I can't delete nothing. Why are you trying to fix it?
Why? Because it's missing.
We're not getting any other questions, so that's kind of sad.
Oh. Off censor. Move it a bit more back. If you
It
can.
looks better like that. Can we be real?
Okay, yeah, just keep it like that. Fucking.
Hold up.
Unless you want to move the turret closer, which will work.
There, that could work.
If
Oh,
only
yeah,
you could
yeah,
fire
a
these
bit
things.
closer.
I just want a punk, man.
Yeah, exactly. Look. No, look.
Oh, that's perfectly on censor. Alright. Continue. If you could choose your last meal, what would it be? Dude, I
Your
have
last what?
Last meal.
last meal. It's like you're
My
on
mom's
death row.
cooking.
I would probably say the same. My mom's cooking, because I haven't had her food in years. Considering that
I
she's
haven't seen my mom in
dead.
10 years, and I'm 14.
Ooh, alright.
Have you ever had her? Remember what her food tastes like?
I'd say grandma's cooking, honestly.
It's because my parents are divorced, and I had this stepmom that already fucking was abused me a little bit, treated me different than her real kids, and just didn't let me see my mom for 10 years of my life.
That sucks.
That does, bro. It's alright, King, we're here for you. Ooh.
I wish praise emo, like where you just bow.
Okay, this one's kind of a funny one, but what's some things that you shouldn't say at a funeral? What's the number one thing you shouldn't say? Me, it would just be walking up to some chick who just lost like a family member and just be like, "You come here often?" Just posting up.
Wait, what was the question?
What's a bad thing to say at a funeral? Mine would be just walking up to a chick and just be like, "You come here often?"
I'll just say it out loud.
As I drink some hot cocoa and some cookies.
And some marshmallows.
Oh shit, what did I do? I'm
That's the
stuck.
equivalent of walking up to a woman at a lesbian bar and saying you ever been penetrated.
I got a bomb on my hand. Need your dick to defuse it.
Oh, that's like some gay porn shit right there.
But the thing is, if I went to a
alright.
funeral, I'll say,
Something
man,
you
that
should-
sucks. Just
Something you should not say at a funeral is like
Cock and ball torture.
Mr. Freeman.
or CBT is a sexual activity involving pain or constriction of the testicles.
How the heck did you do this, bro?
I just got stuck.
But, I have a question. If you were to get one wish, what would it be?
A good life.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask for something else.
Me? Something else.
One wish and one wish only.
Oh, I already said my wish, Todd.
I thought you were gonna ask for your mom.
What's the wish?
Yeah.
Okay. Infinite wishes.
I can't grapple. What?
It's like the obvious thing to do in that situation. No, just ask for infinite wishes.
I'll be like, I wish I could wish for infinite wishes. What the? Look.
Bro, and then go. And then
What?
whoever is controlling the universe is like, bro, you
get a
can't just do
grappler.
that.
Look. No, don't shoot me. Look. No, this can't be. Hold on, bro. Something here.
Whenever I get you.
Oh god, I'm orange bean, but
400 P, more like 400 got that bling. I almost killed myself. I killed myself.
god damn it.
Uh-oh.
The questions have been going a lot slower now. Man.
Actually, yeah, because the podcast is coming to an end soon, in the next 15 minutes.
Good.
Why you're gonna get off?
No. I'm just gonna end it in the next 15 minutes.
Big iron.
Just one thing before we start with the next question is I do apologize if Fortnite is not your preferred game to be spectating, but you know, it's just one game that we all have, and we've been playing different games all day today. So, huge pardon in my part if you guys don't enjoy Fortnite. So, my bad on that. What we're gonna do is gonna be Star Wars.
Oh, hell yes.
Star Wars is actually fun.
Yeah, because I'm a Chad with a droid against a virgin Jedi.
I barely even have any questions that we haven't done.
Fucking ball. I'm the best. I'm the best with balls in this group.
Hamster ball.
Glorified hamster ball.
What the hell was that? Can you explain why I can see your name?
This is a bruh moment. Mr. Obama, this is a bruh moment.
Get the LMG out. Oh yeah. Any other questions?
This one is, what's the best piece of advice you ever received?
if I want to achieve everything, don't slack off.
But yet you do.
Hey, every now and then I do.
Best advice.
Oh,
Don't go sticking your dick in crazy, I guess. I'm kidding. No.
rotisserie chicken.
Don't stick your cock in the rooster. That's all I know. Or don't fall for anime traps. Because if you don't want to fall for the trap, you must become the trap. That is some like Force Yoda shit right there, brother. That's an addiction I have. Ketamine addiction I have. Why does Yoda have a ketamine addiction?
Master Yoda watches hentai.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Just. Oh yeah, I had a question. When is merch coming?
I don't know.
Oh, there
Send me
he
out
goes.
of the
Yep.
balcony.
Oh, nope, there he goes. There he goes, guys. There he goes. Ow! 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 Ow!
I'm kind of lagging. I don't know about you guys.
Why can't I respawn?
Yeah, I started lagging. I haven't lagged trying to be good.
Blue, why is there a kill limit?
Wait, is
Did you
it?
die?
Yeah, there's a kill limit.
Oh shit!
Get your ass over here.
I forgot I backed up the world. That means it backed up the game mode. It's this game mode, 3 life 1 or whatever.
I like how it's 2v1.
Okay, so this one is what's the best thing that happened to me this week. I'd say the best thing that happened to me this week would probably be all the content that we've gotten from the Search and Destroy in Modern Warfare. Everyone being able to get Battlefront 2, and us meeting Todd's chill cousins,
Yeah.
who I'm currently trying to slide in DMs with. No, I was kidding. No.
Hey, hold the fuck.
all of a sudden, just who I'm trying to slide into DMs with. Such as like.
I'm just glad I got to rekindle with my
Try
old
not do not, there is no
members whom
try.
I wasn't able to talk with for a very long time. Not because of coronavirus, probably because we were both lazy on our part, but then I was kind of grateful when my cousin was like, hey, you want to play some Call of Duty?
Why did they call you Papa?
I was like, yeah.
Boo.
It was just a nickname given at birth. I don't know. It's because my
By your
cousin,
grandma or...
one of my cousins, wasn't able to say my name properly. Yeah. So she just said that for some reason, and I don't know why. And it
Yeah,
kind
don't
of
worry,
just
my
stuck.
grandma couldn't say my name, so she gave each and every one of his babies a name.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Tell Galaxy to be Princess Lee.
Pretty clear. Am I enormous? Oh, that's definitely my favorite song, by the way, if we ever get on that quest.
GTA podcast.
We don't have GTA anymore, and GTA's gotten, like... Well, I don't have everything, and I wouldn't say it's boring, but so...
I'm willing to reinstall it. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're by yourself, it gets boring within 5 minutes.
Oh,
All
yeah.
I do is I just go to the casino to spin the wheel, and then I get off.
So, last question. Actually, we have like 9 more minutes, but I'll end it when this match ends, which has a 10-minute timer. So we'll be following this. So if we can go back in time and change one thing, what would that be? I would probably change how I was back then with all the stealing, negativity, and anger that I used to let out. Todd?
Oh,
If you could go back in time and change one thing, what would it be?
Prevent the library of
Tell us, Babu.
Alexandria from burning down.
What?
Prevent the library of Alexandria from burning down.
Don't. Alright, Galaxy?
Or preventing the fall of Constantinople. Either one works for me.
Me, I'll probably just get to see my grandma on this side.
Bum, 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 bum,
See you using what is that I hear? No, 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 no. Stop with the word please. Please.
He's chill. Alright, Galaxy?
Yeah, I just beat it. Probably to my grandpa and take the mistakes they caused back then.
Okay, so possibly our last question, I'm not sure. But it's what qualities do you value most in a friend? I'd say pretty much what I value most with you guys, which is your kindness, your honesty, your respect. Oh my god, Tot. Your kindness, your respect, your honesty. Well, not all the time honest, but you know what I mean.
Phoenix all the crop other colors. Phoenix being depressed.
I'd say that's the only thing that I really hate about Phoenix.
But I would not treat you like that. I would not.
I remember that night. Didn't say
Oh my
shit.
god, I swear to Christ, I'm gonna actually shoot you.
Shoot him, Blue, shoot him. Oh god.
One criminal.
I want to at least get make an enemy. We still need to finish our personas and stuff.
That's actually one thing that I was gonna bring up, which is when our personas, will we ever use our personas? And I am hands down gonna be using mine whenever I can actually find a way to get mine done and made, because I am not an artist, but I do have tons of artist friends, and I am definitely gonna need some help making one.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna go to Fluffy for it.
Fluffy doesn't do art.
Fluffy does do art, but Fluffy doesn't do human art or human anatomy. She just does scenery art and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Bob Ross.
she's a fluffy furry. She's a fluffy. She's a furry. She's a fluffy.
Okay, no, Todd, please. Please, I did nothing wrong, Todd.
Oh,
Give mercy, then. I come to the ground to only offer mercy and dip.
no mercy for you.
I want mercy.
Hey, no. You threw gas. You threw gas at me. That's not nice.
I can throw them in gas.
This question is: what do you carry in your purse or wallet if you have one? I just carry all my personal stuff, like my money,
carry my makeup, Yasmin.
my cards. That's pretty much it. Photos.
Money, obviously.
Who carries a knife in their pocket, in their wallet?
Oh, I put a knife in my wallet. I would. I'm for good. Warm crime. Warm criminal.
Please stop.
Warm criminal.
Not bad, but So was that like the last question?
Pretty much it. So we're just gonna finish this match in the next 5 minutes. And yeah, I swear.
Wait, I have a question.
A full
Am I
gun.
the chaotic evil of the group?
Huh?
Am I the chaotic evil of the group?
Honestly, I don't know.
Oh, geheide ein kleines Blumen.
Man, oh, my bad.
This may be a civilian target, but I don't really care.
Any questions from the viewers? Ah, screw off.
Any questions? Are you going to do reaction videos?
Reaction?
Reaction.
I would definitely do reaction videos with the group, definitely, because once I'm able to,
I think that one was directed to Galaxy. Galaxy, were you a reaction channel?
I can make reaction videos, definitely, with Todd and them.
I only do reactions like if it's like for the play Minecraft.
See, I play on PC, Todd doesn't, and Galaxy doesn't, me, Phoenix, and Swag, Grizzly might. Why are you always landing on me, you cheapskate?
Also, this tower sucks because you can snipe on it, so I don't like that. They said I can destroy civilian targets, so I just destroy the military targets.
Stop.
Stop with the what now? Oh, more?
Galaxy, I really hate when you spawn on me.
Oh no, I just warned you.
I don't.
I came back from it.
You didn't warn me. You just straight.
It's
as always.
as a tank, motherfucker.
Alright, no more war crime.
I pulled a Galaxy right there.
Is the podcast over then, boy?
No, after this match.
Oh yeah. How long have we been podcasting for?
We're about an hour and 30 minutes.
Nice. Anything for the viewers. XOXO. I love my viewers. That sounded so sarcastic. I really do love my viewers.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like if I get
What do you
really
mean
big,
that's not shit?
I would like to get to like do some videos with my viewers.
So quick things before I go in this podcast in the next 2 minutes. I'm gonna go speak my mind and then let the rest speak their mind about their channels before I end my videos. So let them have their own spin-off with ending the video. As often as I end my videos, I don't really do it often. It's a very rare occasion now, but I used to always end off my videos with a little personal note. So I do have some more content coming up next week, or most likely this week. I don't know when. I just edit whenever I edit. Normally I try and get it in within a week. Sometimes I procrastinate, so if it doesn't come in soon this week, that means I probably procrastinated, which is high chance.
That's been me for the past like year.
But I do want to thank you guys for your support over the years, supports towards the channel, and yeah, without you guys I wouldn't have been where I am now doing YouTube constantly and stuff, so huge thanks for that. Oh, fuck. Galaxy, you want to end off with your own note?
Yeah, I'm just really glad that the people that like stayed with me over the few years, like I've only been for about like 2 years, I believe, and it's been fun. I enjoy editing the videos, playing with, getting the content that I need, and just like everything.
How did I get here?
But I just enjoy editing. I'm still in the process of getting better, and I'll probably do live holidays and everything, like big events and everything.
Todd?
Hey guys, so be sure to subscribe and leave a like on my next video. Hit the like button, hit the bell button, and be sure to. Okay, no, but dead ass. Other than the pro T snipes or whatever the fuck.
What was I gonna say?
Playpub Mobile.
Oh yeah. Thank you, boys, for all you've done. I very much enjoy playing with my boys and other people being able to see that and liking that type in general. It really means a lot to me. It means a lot that somebody at least enjoys what I'm doing. Even if it's only one of my subscribers that enjoys what I'm doing, I am extremely glad that that one person does enjoy what I'm doing. And as such, you know, I would appreciate a good amount of support. You know, and so do these guys. They deserve support as well. You know, I don't want to be preachy and say subscribe. You know, like we said in the past, you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to or anything. I'm just saying maybe you should check us out, and then maybe you'll stick around for a bit. I think you'll come to grow on us as we'll come to grow. You know, we're a small community. We have time for our fan base. I would hardly call them fans. They're just people.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna give one more announcement. I am one sub away from 300 subscribers. This is a huge milestone for me because I've been stuck in the 200s for over a year and a half at least now. Due to my channel dying as of last year. I forgot to mention that, but my channel has been going down the drain since of last year because of my poor choices, which I really do regret. But if you do go down into the bottom of my homepage on YouTube, you will see my banner, you'll see my upload semi-popular, and above the popular is subscribe to my friends, which I have arranged by top subscribers to the lowest, but that has been rearranged somehow on accident. Auto rearranged. So technically we're the three biggest YouTubers in our group. So I'm the biggest, then there's Tot, and then Galaxy. So give Galaxy the 3 subs he needs to hit 100. Give Tot the 4 that he needs to hit 150, and that will definitely make our days. That will be happy for us. It won't hit our landmark. Our landmarks.
It won't hit our goal.
We'll hit our milestones. Our goals. My goal has always been 1,000. If we surpass 1,000, that will be a big dream for me. I have been at 900 followers on Instagram. None of those guys really go on here on my YouTube channel, so that kind of does suck. But you know, that is that. I will be sharing this as much as I can. I will try and grow my channel as much as I can, get myself noticed, get you guys noticed, and have everyone speak their own thing in our podcast next week. Podcasts are always on Sundays as of now. We call ourselves the BlueCast. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. So see you guys later next time. And next time, bring some questions if you have it. So thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you guys for subscribing if you ever do. And thank you for giving support towards my friends and others. Stay happy. Live long and prosper. Anyway, stay happy, stay positive, keep doing what you're doing, stay home, be safe, and we love you all. So see you guys later, and bye. BlueCast out.